A new development in the crisis at the U.S.-Mexico border. CBS 13 has learned some of the families have been reunited. A senior Trump administration official told the Associated Press about 500 of the nearly 2,300 children separated from their families are back with their parents tonight. Now, the move comes as the state of California prepares to sue the administration, claiming separating families who enter the country illegally violates due process. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Christina Janes.
And I'm Tony Lopez. CBS 13 Steve Large is in the newsroom tonight getting answers on some of the locations here in California, Steve, these detained children could get placed.
That's right, Tony and Christina. There are hundreds of children detained at the border whose parents still have no idea where they have been placed tonight. It is the scenario sparking the outrage and uproar across the country, and it still remains a big question. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Office of Refugee Resettlement is in charge of housing the hundreds of migrant children separated from their families. The agency has contracts with 100 children's shelters in 17 states across the country. BCSF in Fairfield, Southwest Key and Pleasant Hill, and the Yolo County Juvenile Hall are among the list of 8 such California shelters with federal contracts. The San Francisco Chronicle reports 100 immigrant children separated from their families are being housed in California. The federal government is not confirming those numbers. California State Senator Kevin DeLeon.
Many of those parents currently do not know where their children are. Some have been deported to their native countries without their children. This is tantamount to kidnapping.
A day after the president's executive order reversing his separation policy, the plan on how to reunite all the children taken from their families is not clear.
There is currently no system in place to reunite children with parents who are in detention.
Families belong together.
Protesters rallied for a third day outside the Sacramento Federal Building.
We do a better job of tracking packages than we do tracking these kids. Parents, the government, politicians, no one knows where they are. I'm worried about them.
California's Attorney General announced plans to join 9 states filing a lawsuit against the Trump administration over the family separation policy. In a statement, Attorney General Javier Becerra wrote, "These children, their parents, and people around the world need answers regarding what comes next." Meantime, the Department of Health and Human Services has now asked for housing on military bases for up to 20,000 migrant children. The Department of Defense has agreed to provide it.
Steve, thanks for the